You post a photo, and then you wait. You refresh, you check the likes, you read the comments, and even when the numbers are good, even when people are saying nice things, something still feels empty, like it wasn't enough, like you're not enough. Or maybe it's not social media for you. Maybe it's the way you reread a text message 5 times, trying to figure out if someone is upset with you. Maybe it's the way you can't make a decision, even a small one, without asking someone else what they think first. If any of that sounds familiar, this video isn't here to judge you. It's here to help you understand yourself. Here's what most people get wrong about validation seeking. They think it's vanity. They think it's weakness. They think people who need constant reassurance are just insecure attention seekers. But psychology tells a completely different story. Validation seeking is not a personality flaw. It is a coping mechanism. And like most coping mechanisms, it didn't come from nowhere. It came from somewhere very specific. It came from a time when your sense of worth depended entirely on how other people responded to you. Think about that for a second. At some point in your life, probably early in your life, love felt conditional. Approval felt like something you had to earn. And so your brain learned, before I feel okay about myself, I need to check with someone else first. That pattern, it followed you into adulthood. Psychologists have traced chronic validation seeking back to something called inconsistent attachment in childhood. Here's what that means in plain language. If you grew up with a parent who was warm and loving sometimes, but cold, critical, or unpredictable other times, your nervous system never learned to feel safe on its own. You were always scanning, always trying to read the room, always asking, consciously or not, am I okay right now? Do they still love me? Did I do something wrong? And here's the painful part. Some of you grew up with parents who were never satisfied, who moved the goalposts, who gave compliments with one hand and took them back with the other. So you learned to keep trying, keep performing, keep seeking, because approval always felt just one step out of reach. That little child who needed to be told you're enough never really got that message. And now that child is living inside you as an adult, still waiting to hear it. This shows up in ways you might not even recognize. It's sending a message and then immediately worrying you said something wrong. It's saying, I'm fine with whatever you want, even when you're not, because disagreeing feels too risky. It's working yourself to exhaustion and still feeling like you haven't done enough. It's being in a relationship but never quite believing your partner actually loves you. It's achieving something big, a promotion, a milestone, a goal, and feeling happy for about 5 minutes before the doubt creeps back in. It's needing your boss to tell you that you did a good job. It's needing your friends to reassure you that they're not secretly mad at you. It's needing the world to keep giving you proof over and over of something you should be able to give yourself. And the exhausting truth is, external validation never fills the hole, because the hole isn't on the outside. It never was. So what do you do with this? First, you stop calling yourself weak for it. You were not born needing constant reassurance. You were taught to need it. There is a difference. And recognizing that difference is the beginning of everything. Second, you start to notice the pattern in the moment. When you feel that pull, when you're about to send that "Are you mad at me?" text, or fish for a compliment, or shrink your opinion to match someone else's, pause. Ask yourself, what am I actually afraid will happen if I don't get this reassurance? Because underneath the need for validation is almost always a fear. Fear of rejection, fear of being too much, fear of not being enough. And third, you begin the slow, uncomfortable, necessary work of becoming your own source of safety. That means making small decisions without asking for opinions. It means letting a compliment land without deflecting it. It means sitting with uncertainty and not immediately running to someone else to make it go away. This is not about becoming cold or independent to the point of needing no one. We all need connection. We all need to feel seen. That is human. But there is a difference between wanting someone's love and needing their approval to feel like you exist. The people who need the most validation are often the ones who have the most to offer. They just weren't told that early enough. You are not too sensitive. You are not too needy. You are someone who learned to look outward for something that was always meant to come from within. And the fact that you're here, watching this, thinking about this, trying to understand yourself a little bit better, that already says something about you. You don't need me to tell you what it says, but maybe just this once, it's okay that I did.